Okay, the Raw leading up to Hell in a Cell was pretty good. But last night's Raw was a lot more miss than hit. The opening sequence with John Cena and Nexus. Seeing mopey, like depressed emo Cena. Yeah, that sucks. I'm not a huge Cena fan, but seeing whiny, like mopey, pissy John Cena, that's even worse. Their tag match. It's actually a squash match. I love seeing John go out and start signing autographs. I thought that was great. Yeah, I actually said that. John Cena did something in a match that I thought was great, and he signed autographs. When he destroyed Tarver afterwards, good. You know, I wanted to see some of that fire from John Cena. He did it well against Bryan Young. He did it well against Tarver. But then Nexus kind of just went, I don't like Tarver anyways. Barrett, you don't like Tarver because Tarver can cut a decent promo. He can do a very nice, emotional. He comes across confident, strong, arrogant on the mic. And it comes off natural. Barrett, while he's good on the mic, Tarver actually made you think that Tarver Morrison made it seem like you believed what he was actually saying, that he believed it too. But he wasn't that great in the ring. He could do a decent brawler-style gimmick, but, he needs a little more crispness to him. Because he just comes looking sloppy. So he had a squash match there. Daniel Bryan Sheamus. I get that Sheamus is pissed and wants to plow through somebody. I really get that. I do. Why not have used Zack Ryder? Why not have picked Primo? Why not pick almost anybody else over Daniel Bryan? There's a lot of people on that roster that could have easily had just gotten annihilated by Sheamus. But you picked Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan, after being dominant over The Miz for the better part of a month, just gets annihilated by a pissed off Sheamus. It might have worked more if most people cared about Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has a great following, from Ring of Honor fans and more pure wrestling fans. So depending on the town they're at, he gets decent pop or next to zero pop. It's going to be hard to really try to get him over if occasionally, he goes from the guy not cutting promos who destroys The Miz to the guy getting absolutely annihilated by Sheamus. Speaking of annihilation, the Natalya Alicia Fox massacre made sense. You know what? Natalya needs to go on an absolute tear. Alicia Fox is entirely outclassed in this match. Entirely. It made sense for her just to get straight up destroyed. LayCool running mics the whole match. I have seen a total of 2 people. 2. Use a microphone during a match and have it work. The Rock. When The Rock tossed in a headset and beat somebody up while doing his own commentary, that worked. That one time on TNA when Booker T left the announce table with a microphone and ran to the ring. All but his acting. I liked that. Why? Because when Booker T did it, he sounded like he was crazy, and it worked. LayCool? No. And they lose to the Bella Twins. Who loses to the Bella Twins? Seriously. I think this is the first time I've seen them ever actually win a match. And they beat the Co-Divas champion. So they go from a DQ victory, a DQ loss of Natalya, to losing to the Bella Twins. Right. That's what makes for good television. The 2 twins who, they're not super attractive, and they really don't do anything beyond twin magic. lame. Super lame. Oh, that's so... Oh. I actually want to see LayCool hold on to the belts till Beth Phoenix comes back. And then I want to see there be a tag match for the Unified Divas Tag Team belts. And I want to see LayCool in a... If they get DQ'd, they lose the titles to Beth Phoenix and Natalya. I want to see Beth Phoenix and Natalya, get them to do a double tap. And then those two feud to become the undisputed Unified Divas Champion. Make that belt worth something. I love Shimmer. That's women's wrestling. You've got enough talent to actually make some decent women's wrestling. Do it. Please. The Edge sequence with Michael Cole, who came with the catchphrase, all of my coal miners. Michael Cole is currently the most over heel, and I love Edge in the smart role. I would rather hear a recording of JR than a live Michael Cole. Yes. Yes, I would rather hear Jim Ross passing a wicked deuce into a megaphone than listen to Michael Cole cut commentary, except when he's talking about The Miz. I love how he hardcore pushes The Miz. The Miz doesn't need it at all. The Miz Edge sequence was done well. Edge going to SmackDown for a trade. Trade normally means that someone else is coming over. Please be Punk. Please be Punk. Please be Punk. Please be Punk. You know, but him on SmackDown makes sense. SmackDown does need another big guy. And to be honest, you know, Edge is feuded with Del Rio a little bit and Swagger. And he's got great history with Kane and Taker. That makes sense. Now all the random Nexus vignettes. I like the one where they showed Husky Harris and Michael McGillicuddy. I like that one. Do I want to see the Nexus grow? Yes. And I think taking people from the other seasons of NXT that had some promise and forming them into the group works. You keep the Nexus going for a little bit longer and constantly keep it, you know, constantly freshening up new members. I like that. When John Cena took off down the hallway like he wanted to stab them, yes, I like that. You know, give me that. Give John Cena a little bit more of an edge to him. As opposed to, I want to see Fred Barry in the Battle Royal. I like you, David Sanger. It's aggravating. Now into the Battle Royal. How come Khali wasn't in this? You know, Henry came back for it. Might have Khali in there too. Yeah, I liked John constantly saving Barry. Makes sense. I like he eliminated Tonga. Kind of like that. I actually laughed when Heath Slater was taking on Sheamus. Because you got the ginger versus the like hardcore Irishman. So you had just like two pale guys with bright red hair. That was kind of good. Knew it was going to come down to Barrett and Cena. Haven't seen him just hop over the top rope. It was good. Went on like 2 or 3 minutes too long. You know, I know showing like the anguish on John's face is just what they're really going to push for, but you don't need to show it that much in one day. Seriously. You know, most of the matches were squash matches. Yeah. Okay, I know. Sheamus was pissed. John was pissed. Natalya was just on a tear. The not so part, you know, with the giant hand, that was good. Goldust being revealed as the person who really wants the title. Good, because you know what? Goldust can make Ted look awesome in the ring. He can. That is a great feud to do something with Goldust and something with Ted. beyond that, and all my coal miners, beyond that, there was really nothing going on with this Raw. That's really sad. Because they're trying to turn things around from the past couple of, really low-ranking weeks. And this one was just weak. They're betting everything on the John Cena Nexus story arc. Everything. They gotta do something big with that, or else, it's gonna be slim on Raw between now and probably the Rumble.